All right, we're here in Fallon. So it's going to be 40 people in this tournament today. It's going to be
40 people or 40 teams?
40 people, 20 teams of 2. It is a late war Normandy tournament, and today Bob and I, as you probably already guessed, are playing the Light Tank Company, and we are also playing the Armored Rifle Companies out of Cobra. So it's going to be good. It looks like everyone's getting here. Everything's good. John, you got to take a picture of some of the terrain, and this is what we talk about all the time when we talk about the I-95 tables. As you can see, they're very well thought out. They use these mats. John, get a close-up on these. We talk about these mats all the time. What these are landscaping mats that you would buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, and then you put some paint on them, you coat them, and you see how they have the roads all done, so they have the pre-done tables when they're set up. They have boxes set up already. They know where the terrain's going to go, and we're setting up for domination round 1. And as you can see, these are the markers for domination, and show you which objectives are worth what on the table. So,
and you can download that mission off the WWPD website.
That is correct. We're also going to be running Dust Up today, and we're also going to be running No Retreat. So it's going to be a good time. So I guess we'll do a feedback and we'll do a little follow up in a few minutes. Let you know how everything's going.
So Bob, you're playing with Luke for the first time. How does it feel to be playing Americans?
It's going to be an experience. I've always played Finns, Germans, and being confident, trained, it's going to be an experience. I've played against Luke, never played with him.
Yeah?
Well, I don't want to play with him.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to carry him during this tournament.
Yeah, okay.
At least you have a built-in excuse. You can say, I was playing with Luke. So,
yeah.
Let me ask, are there any stewards in the list?
Why, yes, of course. That's Luke's list.
All right, great. Good luck.
Thank you.
Round 1, blind domination. You just heard Eric Lauterbach. It was a 3-1. They cheated, and that's about it.
We didn't cheat well enough.
I learned something about my man, Bob.
That he rolls shitty.
There you go. But it's okay. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. We were definitely the loudest table in the not only tournament but in the entire convention. So, and I got some looks at me from using a little profanity, but that's okay because it was all good fun.
Well, it's a tough draw to draw Bill and Eric. First turn.
They actually said that they wanted to put us up there against their best team. They wanted the best team against the best team in round 1. So that's what happens. They didn't want to, have a situation where, I think maybe some other guy from WWPD played some guys who were brand new, but and took advantage of them. That's what I heard. That's the rumor going around. But yeah, it was a good time. We had a good time, right?
Yep,
good time.
So I learned how to kill stewards.
You learned how to kill stewards. Yep. And we also learned that when you take 8 shots, even at range with tank destroyers, they will kill a tiger. We definitely learned that today. So it was a good time. Here's the board. Look at the board. We started over here. We had a little cluster jam right here. We didn't plan that very well, and most of the battle took place over here. We had some dead tigers over here, and
all the dead stewards here and here.
We had one platoon right here within 1 of breaking. We had a tiger over here within 1 of breaking. It was bailed but not destroyed. And he made his motivation test. So we came close, we pushed it, couldn't seal the deal. That's the way it goes. So other than that, we did have a good time. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to play Lauterbach again. So officially, my lifetime record against Lauterbach is 1 win, 2 draws.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I'm Eric Lauterbach. I just played a game against this guy who was, sorry, I can't say that, terrible. He was terrible.
Who was your partner?
Bill Dore was our partner, and he was everything, man. He rolled out his ass, and then he slow played us, and we didn't win.
Anything else to say about Luke?
No, Luke's a good guy. They played quite well.
What was your list?
We were Panzer Lehr and Tigers. They're right there if you want to just take a quick look. That was a good game. Actually, Luke and Bob played very well. That's why it went down to a 12.
So what was the final score?
We killed 3 of the platoons, so we got a 3 and they got a 1.
All right, and the mission was?
The mission was blind domination, and I don't recall what our team name was.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
We suck. We suck.
We throw bad dice. A lot
Yep.
of ones, a lot of twos.
Yep.
So y'all were playing Eric Turner, and
Yep.
they had what?
He had the German
Lots of Panthers.
lots of Panthers and stuff like that. And,
So nightmare for the light tanks.
well, actually, it's not too bad. It's just that there were a couple of little hiccups in there that
Yes, we didn't see there was woods that we thought we had open shots with the Stewarts, and
the trees got taken off the
were not
woods
on
and
woods,
Oh.
and shots.
somebody,
And we did it.
Yeah. So I don't want to make this into a. There was some other
until
factors in there, but there was a couple
Okay.
factors in there.
So
but
you
other-
guys made a
but I
couple
will-
tactical mistakes and rolled poorly both?
Yeah,
Is that what happened?
And overall, I mean, honestly, we had a good time though, so
Oh, yeah.
it's not that bad. And Eric Turner got to learn a few rules this time, and I got to say the words, "Listen to the podcast" to him. I got to say that to him at least on 3 different occasions. And while he silently referenced the books and realized that we were actually right on that stuff.
All right.
It came down to I don't even know what to say. I mean, it just came down to
Bad rolls when we needed good rolls.
yep. All right, that's it. Cut.
Tim Grimmett,
Eric Turner. We just
What were you guys playing?
we're playing German Armor.
German Armor Stugs and Yacht Panthers defending and
What mission?
It was no retreat.
no retreat. Playing against American Light Tank Company and Armored Rifles and
The Spearhead Movement.
with
So we were
Spearhead.
defending.
Yeah.
We took good terrain for our 1 infantry unit, kept our tanks in cover, concealment. We really messed up our reinforcement rolls late. Though
I think we chose the open end of the board so the Yacht Panthers could get their longer range of fire and keep the Stewarts at bay, because once they got behind their flanks is when they started
Wreak havoc.
problems.
recap, first major event was 3 Stugs came out of ambush and basically slaughtered 6 Stewarts.
Ow.
1 shot.
So what was the result?
6-1. 6-1.
And you guys won by breaking the company or just holding the objective?
Holding the
Holding the
objective.
objective.
All right.
The Americans took their time.
All right, great.
I don't know if we can see this, but Luke got his ass beat by Eric Turner.
It didn't work.
Chris, we're gonna hype up Harpoon right now.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, this thing is running live. You are looking live at Luke Melia. Yeah, right now.
Okay, well, all right. So this is Luke. I'm standing next to my good friend Bob, and we just finished round 3, and we finished up at 6-1.
Victory.
Yes,
Finally?
yes, 6-1. Bob ran the hell out of those Stewarts. We faced some Stugs. They poked their nose out and promptly got it cut off. Now, the only part about this is we actually did play the Wakefield kids from the students that came up, and we did actually do a little interview with them earlier.
The kids that beat Brian Fuller?
Yes.
Okay.
So, we're better than you, Brian. I think we finished up with 8 points all day long.
Okay.
But it was a lot of fun. So, we really had that first game going back. I know this is round 3 here. We're talking about the first game we played with Lauderback was epic. Everybody seems to be talking about that game because it was pretty insane. I'm standing here right now, and I don't know if you guys know, but I don't actually really drink, and I'm drinking a Harpoon Oktoberfest.
There you go.
From our good buddy Chris. Chris, give us something. Give a yell or something so people know you're there. We're talking about your buddy.
Woo, there we
and
go.
I found out my good buddy Chris here is actually, and he, of course, he's everybody's good buddy because we found that he is actually one of the brewers for Harpoon. So he is officially one of the new best friends of the WWE podcast.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping you two in the frame
he's
here.
single. He's still got to look good. You don't have to look good.
Bob, I did hear that you're like the epic can't roll dice guy though,
That is a
like
fact.
for real.
I pride myself on that. It's always been that way. It probably will be till the day I die.
Bob told me before we started off today, he told me that, hey, listen, I just want to let you know I can't roll dice. What
You're
you
like-
tell me, Bob, is that it's like some evil Star Trek parallel universe on dice. I've never seen it. Here's the question of the day. Here's the question of the day. Bob, did you today make a morale test for Stewarts?
No.
There you go. And that's how we do.
That's how you roll.
We do. That's
Ask
right.
me if I made
Way
a
to
morale
go,
check
confident.
on Finns that are fearless veterans.
Yeah, he can make the hell out of those. All right, well, listen, we did learn something about the Light Tank Company today. Armored rifles are great, but not confident trained. And just for you guys out there, I've gotten probably half a dozen emails about the Light Tank Company. Guys, if you run a Light Tank Company, you got to run all three.
That's right.
You can't sort it out.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah, I didn't want to change my list once I submitted it. Thank you, John.
I never submitted mine, so bleh.
You are just a bad person.
All right.
2 victory points off this guy. All right, so thank you guys. Hope you enjoy all the video. We're going to be doing our, well, it doesn't even matter, you know, we're doing a live show.
Yeah, whatever. Drink your beer. We're done. Bye.